Alright guys, here we are out on the beach doing some beach mining, looking for some little flower gold. I'm actually just doing a test today because I ordered some mats from Infinity Prospecting for the gold cube here. My plan is to, oh, these damn sandflies are crazy, they're vicious. Anyway, the plan is to run about 10 buckets through this with the regular vortex mats, and I don't really like those because boy are they hard to clean up. You know, you work on these beaches and there's all kinds of little roots and twigs and everything else that gets snagged up in there. Seagull feathers and that, so yeah, I'm hoping to have those pretty quick here in a week or so. But yeah, we're just running a test and we'll see how it turns out. Here's a little update. I got some gold showing up. I don't know how they do that with the sun shining and everything, trying to get the gold to show. So I'm going to try really hard here. I have 3 pieces that I could see. Alright, there's one there. That's pretty big. That's almost like a Lake Superior nugget. And then there's a couple more up in here. A couple small pieces. This is that low profile V-mat that Washington Beach Mining sells. So you can add it to your gold cube. So it works like an indicator. It doesn't hold a ton of gold in it, but it helps you know when you're on the gold so you're not running blind like I do sometimes anyway. But yeah, the mud isn't as bad out in the lake today. Not as many waves. It's almost up close enough to where I can get some clean water for the setup so I can see a little better, but that's it for now. Alright, here on the spot where I'm doing my digging. You look down there and look at all that black sand all caked in. Bunch of layers, and seems like the deeper I go, the more gold there is. Tried doing a little bit of scrape a bunch of the blonde stuff off the top. It's all buried for some reason. Must be from all the wind, and there's a bunch of stuff up on the edge, but those thin layers I usually don't find too much for gold in them. I didn't have to walk far today. The parking lot's just right up there. There we go. Here's a little video update. I put some clean water in there. I got gold all over in there today. It's gonna be a good day. That could even be a good day even if we didn't get any gold. Alright, time for a little update. I don't know. There's gold in there, but my camera doesn't work the best, I guess, for this kind of stuff.
Can you see all the gold?
Clean her up and see what we got. After gold mining, we decided to take a little family time and go out to this lighthouse here. Oh yeah. After our gold mining adventure, we decided to take a real adventure, and we're gonna jump off of this wall. Ready, Jillian? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, we got everything all cleaned up from out at the beach. Got it all classified down. This here is the bigger stuff, which I don't think I'll find anything in there, but we're gonna check it out anyway. Last time I found some stuff in there and it turned out to be a little chunk of pyrite that was heavy and kind of looked like gold. And then this here is our regular black sand beach concentrates. We're going to run that through the Infinity Prospecting mini cleanup sluice. Alright guys, we got this all panned out, and no gold in here, but I got a couple little flakes of something or another. It looks like maybe some lead, maybe some copper, and a cool little nail that's, you know, next to a finger. I don't know if that's like from the old days, like an old shoe nail or something, and then this big chunk of, it's like a long nail piece of metal. Just think we're cleaning up the beach and collecting all these little things that might hurt somebody's feet. Awesome. Alright, we got her all set up here. I have my little speed controller thing set up. I run it about 50%. I have a 1100 gallon per hour pump on this thing. Seems to run pretty good around there. I'll run it about 50%, and then as we get further into it, I will speed it up a little bit to clean out the black sands and hopefully leave all the gold behind. Alright, we'll start feeding some of this stuff through and see how it looks. I don't want to be dropping that in that electrical box. Boy, this thing sure works slick. We'll get a bunch of this run and then we'll be check it out in a little bit. Well, here's a little update. I'm starting to see some gold showing up in there. It's not a ton, but it's definitely starting to show up. I got quite a bit left to go. I think it's running good though. Alright guys, we got that bucket all ran. See quite a few small pieces of gold in there, a couple of bigger ones. I'm just going to speed her up now and let her clean out and see what we got. Oh yeah, that's my makeshift deflector because I didn't finish setting up this container here. I'm going to drill some holes about right here so I can move that back a little more. So that way when the water flow comes down, it lands inside of the bucket in there. Otherwise all the water and sand and everything just blows off at the end and it's going to end up going through my pump. Alright, we got all that stuff ran, and this is the concentrates that I get to pan through. That's a big Garrett super sluice, so there's probably like 1 or 2 tablespoons in there and should clean up in no time. Well, I'll show you what we get in a little bit. I'm just doing a rerun of my concentrates from beach mining yesterday. Just trying to see what I missed, if anything. I haven't seen anything show up yet, but I've only thrown in a little bit. But I think this thing works pretty darn good. We'll let you guys know at the end how it turns out. Alright, we got all that ran a second time. All the tailings from the first batch. Just letting her clean out. And we'll put this in a separate pan and take a look at it after we get done going through all the good stuff. But so far I'm pretty impressed with this. I see absolutely no gold that got left behind. Usually it shows up here in these small little micro groove riffles, or up here on the edge of these first few vortexes, and I haven't seen a thing. So I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with this little cleanup sluice. Way better than a Miller table. A lot faster anyway. I got one of those too, but man, you might as well just sit there and pan it all out if you're going to use them. Alright guys, I want to show you something interesting. I've been panning this back and sucking up the gold as I go. As you can see, there's still some more in there. But look at all this other weird stuff. There's copper wire. Those little red things, I scraped one off and it looks like a copper nugget. And yeah, there's gold and there's little silver things too. I have no idea what they are, but starting to get some of the gold to show up. There's a couple pieces peeking out there and a couple over there, some more over there, and I got a bunch in the snuffer bottle already. Well, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. Maybe somebody professional might know what some of this is and why all this copper would be here. besides maybe some homeless person or who knows what decided to burn a bunch of rubber off a copper wire out there to make a few bucks and left all this behind. This isn't the first time it's happened either. I've seen it many times already. Let me know what you guys think. Well, here's the losses that I recovered on the second run. I don't think it's too bad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 pieces. One's a little bigger, but I did kind of speed it up quite a bit at the end to try to flush it out. So that could be my fault, but I'm still happy with that. Alright guys, here's the gold for the day from beach mining. I got these other pieces over here too. I don't quite, well, if I can focus on them here. I don't really know what those are. They're some kind of metallic object, but I kind of just want to see what they are. I don't think they're pyrite, and I don't think that they're mica. They're heavy, they act like gold, but I think it might be some of that weird copper stuff that I've been seeing. The black one's just a big piece of black sand, but the other stuff, I want to take a look at those under the microscope and see what them are. But here's the gold and a little black sand in it next to a nickel. Thanks for watching.